You know what I've done a little bit. I haven't done it with this year. I have taken video of NBA games or other college games where teams have screwed up and used them as an example, not us. You know, like, boy, how about this? How about them not understanding they couldn't get the ball in bounds? A kid ran and it was a spot throw in. You show them other teams as, you know, the bad example.
Which year was it? Do you remember that you just punted?
I didn't do many last year because we were just so young. We just kind of played. We didn't do many last year, and I would have said it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. We just then now there was one year where we do one where white shirts are our starters. They have a free throw, got a chance to go up 1, 20 seconds left, and they got to defend to win the game. And the blue team scored on us like 5 straight times. So I kept running it back. Then they got a couple stops. And I just go, again, we did it, I bet you we did it 30 times. And I don't know what our ratio was, but the message was sent. Again, again, and then, you know, now they start to rally and it gets pretty heated, you know. So Anthony Solomon always goes, remember that time we should, you know, up 1 trying to win it with a big stop 30 times. He said that was kind of a turning point. So little turning points.
Where is Fluger?
Fluger is I'd say he's about 10 days away from being back. He's running, going through all the shooting stuff, going through the 5-on-0 stuff. He's doing defensive slides. We just haven't released him to go live 5-on-5 yet. I'm hoping October 15th he can go 5-on-5. But he's made great progress. Obviously, he's handled a lot of stuff very well. You know, I thought to myself the other day, I said, if anybody deserves a good last year, isn't it Rex Fluger? You know, so, and as I said up there earlier, you know, it's amazing the team building exercise this has been. And not that you would want it, because of the death of a parent of one of your players, but I couldn't have simulated them. Our guys have been there with them. They've been there for them. It's interesting what this group has gone through, not only getting their butts kicked, but going through Rex's mom stuff with them, because all my other guys have their moms, and we're younger, so I'm really sensitive to, you know, we've tried to counsel them and help them with it too, because it was emotional, but 10 days out, and you know, we got a group that's played a little bit together, and I'm banking on we got some groups out there that hadn't played as much together, and you know, amen to that. Amen to that, David. That's kept me from jumping off a bridge in South Bend all summer. You know, that there's some men leaving the league, but so we feel we can be back in the mix. You know, scratch our way back into the mix.
What does your experience tell you, like, from October 15th, if that's when he can go clear for 5-on-5, how long until you think he's game ready?
Yeah, my feeling is if he went, you know, I know from talking to our doctors, when he's cleared to go 5-on-5, then it's going to be pretty much he's clear, like to play. And now, you know, you go 5-on-5 for 3 days in a row, and where are you at? How do you feel? And where's that? But I think once he's cleared, now, you know, he's a kid who used to play a lot of minutes for us. Is he doing that in November? You know, I think we got to really monitor that. But you know, our guys feel when we cut him loose, now play him. Let's go. You know, the interesting thing about the ACL now, they don't put the brace on. You remember those big braces, guys? It's completely shifted from that. They want the leg to not, you know, use any of that stuff as a crutch or whatever. And so there is no brace. There's no tape. There's nothing when you come back. They want that leg to feel normal, and, you know, and it is really amazing how kids come back from ACLs now. It's just, it bounced back quick. And he's a, you know, he's a physical specimen, and he's an amazingly focused, intense guy. So, you know, he has been in working. So yeah, I'm hoping when we go to Chapel Hill, Rex Pfluger could be out there because it makes me feel a lot better, and his teammates will feel a lot better.
How's Robbie doing?
Robbie's been very good, very, very good. I actually saw him practice this week. What I remembered, I forgot who he was as a player. It was so long. Making some shots. There's a physicalness about him and a fearlessness about him. He's been really good. That class, all 5 of them, they're a lot better. They're older. We threw 3 of them to the Wolves, and they got a lot of minutes, and they're better for it. You know, there's a lot to work with at that group, and they're not one and dones. Right? They're going to just grow with us, but I think they got a chance to be really, really good. So we got a nice mix of that.
Did you see off-season momentum from Laszewski off of how he did in the ACC tournament?
Yeah, I mean, you know, little things are big things. We rolled into this town last place, 15th seed. We won an ACC tournament game. You know, that was something to start with for that group. Yeah, I don't want that where it's not valued much. You know, it didn't help us anyway for postseason, and it certainly. But that was a little something for that group to kind of, you know, and Nate was really good in that game, obviously. So he's stronger, he's a little older, he's able to hold his own and rebound in situations that he wasn't last year. But the men in this league on that front line, you know, I'd look out there some nights and it was a 22-year-old squaring up on Dane Goodwin or Prentice Hub, and it's like, nah, not tonight. But many of those 22-year-olds are cold. And now my guys are 19 and 20. So I'm hoping.
Speaking of one of your older guys, John Mooney had a kind of unique recruitment because he was committed to Florida for a long time. Right. Did not play any traveling team basketball the entire spring and summer.
Completely off the radar.
Completely off the radar. How hard was it to even evaluate him when you did recruit him? Because there probably wasn't a lot of firsthand, you know, information and
it's a great
seeing him play.
Great recruiting story. I'm in Rehoboth Beach. It's like August 5th before his senior year. He has been committed to Florida since 10th grade. Billy got him committed, but Billy leaves for OKC, and Mike White's in there. And Johnny goes to the elite camp and comes out of there, and I'm not sure they were still on the same page as they were. I get a call from Billy Donovan. I have no idea who Johnny Mooney is. He was committed 2 years ago.
Very few did.
I mean, I didn't know who he is.
No.
I get a call from Billy Donovan, and Billy said, Mike, I said, hey, you know, Billy, how you doing? How you like the new lifestyle? He said, look, doing great. He said, hey, real quick, I don't want to be in the middle of this, but do you know Johnny Mooney? I figured he's calling about a GA or somebody for a coach. I said, Billy, no. 6'8" kid, power forward, Florida, committed to us, and you know, I think it's going a different direction in Florida. His dad wanted me to call you. They feel Notre Dame would be a great fit. I said, Billy, you think he'd be good for us? He goes, Mike, he'd be great for how you play. I go, give me the dad's number. I'm offering a scholarship right now. That was it. I called the dad up. I said, we'd love to have him. I didn't want to tell the dad I hadn't seen him play in maybe a tape. Martin Inglesby calls me. I go, I don't know. Who is this guy? Billy Donovan saying to play. Let's get him to visit the first football weekend. We get him. The rest is history. That's how crazy recruiting is. You can recruit some guys for 3 years, and they don't pan out. And Johnny Mooney for 1 month, and he's double-double, 20 double-doubles. So that's how crazy recruiting is. You just never know.
Did you even watch him in high school, like ever?
I don't even remember seeing him.
Yeah.
I saw some clips.
When you first watched him live at a practice or a workout or whatever, what were you thinking?
Here's what I love about his visit. He comes on the visit, and we play on Friday, and then we take everybody to dinner. He didn't play very well. And he was a grumpy SOB, and I turned to my staff, I'm like, he is not coming here. He hates it. I can't even get him to talk. So we play the next morning, and he's kicking everybody's backside. He's dunking. He's got that live body. And then all of a sudden at the tailgate before the football game, he's bouncing around. And Inglesby said, he's pissed at how bad he played. I go, I love him. I love him. I want him. And we got him, you know, a week later. And so that's how crazy, right? You recruit a guy a month, and recruit Torrey Jackson 1 month and got him. And, you know, you get calls, you know, so yeah, I think he's got some help. He took all those men on by himself last year. He's got some help, and You know, the one thing he has to do, I told him this morning, I said, Johnny, when you walk around today, will you please walk around like the best player in the league? Because I think you are. Those are new shoes for him, though. He's still a little amazed at what he's done. I said, come on, man, you got to carry yourself a little more like the guy, because that helps our young guys.